Mayegun, more pros for you, man. Thank you. Have a nice one.
God bless
Yes,
you,
sir.
Now that is one elder, just told us he felt touched. Listen, when you listen to Mayegun, I told you that Mayegun's Diary Political is not a skit platform. Sometimes we might actually make a joke out of some serious stuff, but that would never let the message be lost on us. So you cannot be spending hours on Mayegun's Diary Political and not be a better person out there. You should be better than, these horrible people who are actually giving us this type of, face and all that, right? So you should be better. You shouldn't be walking about and repeating the rhetorics of the rogues who enjoys keeping us divided. You can disagree with yourselves. I like that. I supported the breakup of Nigeria. Until that happens, right? I don't have any reason to hate you, even though I do not really appreciate you, one Nigerianist. But still, you are doing something, right? There's no point in, we can disagree with ourselves without having to turn it into tribal this, tribal that. I know my own words are just like a drop of water in the ocean. But still, it may not make too much impact, but it will make an impact. And I want it to be that impact. You know better? You should do better. Hello.
Salam alaikum, my brother.
Alaikum shakma, brother. How are you today? One true
right. Oh, I'm good. I'm feeling good. Thank you for your show today. Man. Hello?
Yeah, Baba. I'm there with you.
Yeah, your show, today was, one thing I love about today's show is how you still spoke on the bigotry that these slaves are facing. I was talking to African Wala and Martinelli in one of our conversations, and I told them that Nigeria and these slaves will never escape from their bigotry because it's in their blood. The average Nigerian has about 3 decades of indoctrination in bigotry and religious tribalism. And for those who don't understand, a decade is 10 years. So imagine an average Nigerian having 30 years of tribal and religious bigotry indoctrination. Do you think that can be unlearned easily?
No.
Hell no. Nigerians are destined to be conquered. Nigeria never worked, Mayegun.
I know.
Anybody that calls you and tells that Nigeria used to work, they are fools. Whenever I hear, especially the older people, they call in and they'll say, in the 60s, in the 70s, Naira was this, dollar was this. But yet, people were still jackpine. Mayegun, Nigerians were still running away in the 70s, in the 80s, and in the 90s. So why do people call and say Nigeria used to be good? That is why these people will never be free. Now, let us now go to Okupe.
Okupe, that useless man.
Yes.
And it's so irritating. I'm like, how do people do this so disgustingly?
Mayegun, why are people surprised, Mayegun? No, Mayegun, let's keep it real. This is Doyin Okupe we're talking about.
I know.
Before he jumped on the
in the first place, if it is not because
that is what I'm saying. I blame the obedience for this Doyin Okupe situation. It is the obedience I will always blame, because Doyin Okupe has always been a fool. He has always been a bigot, and for the fact that because he said he wants to support Obi. And this obedience actually believes somebody like Doyin Okupe.
They did, until
they believed him. And right now they are surprised at what he's doing. I think this is why these people will never be free, Mayegun, because we still have these foolish, idiotic Nigerians who are surprised by politician moves. People like us are not surprised. Mayegun, people like us are not surprised by the type of moves their slave masters make. In fact, I and Martinelli, we predicted all these things. Maegu, you did a show, was it last week, Thursday or Friday? Everything you spoke about, I and Martinelli, we discussed it even before, and we also predicted how the chart will be moving. See, Maegu, man, see, thank you for all that you do. But when Nigerians are ready, we will know. Those slaves are not ready.
That one is a fact. For now, they are not.
Maegu, these are the people that are celebrating new states. They are proposing to make Olu state. Maegu, look at the social. Maegu, people are clapping for it. And these are the people that they said we should fight for. People are celebrating bill reading. People are celebrating. Maegu, when that old new national anthem came out, people were using it to do Owambe. See, Maegu, these slaves are not ready to be saved. But thank you for speaking on the bigotry.
And I am happy that this is why I have to actually speak more on this, is because it shows desperation from his words. And if you are desperate, I know it's already, right? That we all know that there's an unwritten code in Nigeria. Okay, that if you are tired of Nigeria, if you are tired of Nigeria problems, right, and you are looking for who to blame, you don't need to stress yourself. Okay,
just point at the Igbos.
Yeah, just blame them.
A very easy answer.
The reason why it is easy to blame the Igbo is that you are going to see others that will agree with you.
Exactly.
See, my brother, Igbos are our problem. So we know that.
And let me even add to that. Let me even add to what you are saying. I'm so happy about that journal you read. That attack of the
massacre in Anoma land.
The annual land. I actually downloaded the journal and actually read everything. Maegu, the moral lesson, and the reason why I'm happy you read that and that you brought that to my attention is that every fucking tribe in Nigeria participated in genocide.
No doubt.
Every fucking tribe in Nigeria is a bigot. So anybody trying to exclude themselves, man,
and it is now understandable. See, I want to emperor. It is now understandable why majority of those who are non-Igbos, they easily say, they will tell you that the war. I know to like the war, but even the Igbos themselves, they need to watch their mouth.
Imagine,
because majority of them, actually, their parents participated in that genocide, either directly or helping to underplay the effect of the killings in eastern Nigeria, in the other part of Nigeria. Like people were doing.
I think their own forefathers did not do the same thing.
Yeah, one true emperor. They were killing people in the east for war, right? But the people they do every weekend, they do their own for Lagos. Everywhere, people they do like normal life.
Normal life, oh.
It be like nothing they happen for there. All these things we are here, you know. In other part of Nigeria, right? It was like a normal life. How could that happen? How
could that happen? See, Maegu, see, the thing is, Maegu, keep on speaking on this bigotry. And before you close, I need you to do me one favor before you end the show.
Yeah.
That Doni Okupe's video that I was praying, please play that video before you close.
I know. I'll look for it. Also, one true emperor.
Also, my final point, I want to also speak on the financial situation of Nigeria. You know, these are Nigerians that somebody like Dons and Oduduwa Emefiole is their Minister of Finance and Central Bank Governor. And they think that their business will prosper. And they think that their Naira will be valuable. They should continue sitting down in the house. Sky Daddy will come and bring manna from above from them. Maegu, thank you. Have a good day, bro.
Bless you, Jare. I should be greeting you, Barika de Salah, too. Anyway, join. One true emperor. Take it easy, okay? So I have another. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Mayegun. Good evening.
Hello, sir. You may need to move away from that because I can still hear myself. Or mute it.
Yeah, I am.
Yes, sir.
I've actually done that.
I think it's
so. Good afternoon.
It's sorted now. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon again. I'm fine. This is Damlola calling from Lagos.
Dami, it's good to have you this afternoon. So how is Lagos today? And how is Leia going?
I know you come out from my house.
You go still come out. Once night come now,
Yeah.
if you don't come out, you're
Well,
supposed to see get people who go drag you out. But how is everywhere
well,
like
fine. We give all glory to God. I want to thank One True Emperor for his absolutely apt, would I say, suggestions or contribution. I mean, he nailed it on the on the head, and it's really inspiring for me. Yeah, so I want to actually talk on four things quickly because of um the areas of conversations you had today. Let me begin from doing Okupe. I am a very proud supporter of Obi. I mean, it's obvious on this platform. I said this
that is
several
not
times.
I think you be Damishuku. Maybe you're actually
No,
Damishuku.
no.
So yeah, go on.
In fact,
Please.
a lot of my friends know that I spent my money, I spent my time. I have a team of graphics designer I use at work that I make them do flyers for BGNs and all of that. And not because anybody gave me any money. I did everything because of the love I have for the man. And of course, since 2019, I've been looking for an alternative to the rogues we have in government. So I was ready to do everything to oust them and have a better country. That was why I did that. So, but one funny thing was that when Okupe came out as supporting Obi and is the DG of his campaign and all, I called my guys. Even when all of us are supporting Obi, I told them, this is not our project. They asked me what I meant by that. I said, listen, I'm not small. Little or much, I was a politician in school. I was a part of Sheyi Makinde's campaign in 2019. So I can say at least some things about politics.
Yeah, you have the experience.
So I told them, yes, I told them this is the handwork of Tinubu. They said, no, I cannot talk like that. So I told them, well, Nigeria is a very funny place because at the end of the day, we'll all get to know what is happening. Let me tell you what happened today, Mr. Maegun. Peter Obi was a failed project of APC's fraud. What they wanted to do with Obi was what they did with Wiki. Sit down with them. Don't let them have a good home. Keep spoiling their camp. They should not have a settled camp. That's what they did with Wiki. What they wanted to do with Obi was take him out. He has his followership. Let's reduce their base. At the end of the day, he's an able man who would not win an election. That's what they wanted to do with him. But you know, when people have suffered so much, some strategy or whatever you call it from the pit of hell will not work. That was what
they turned the whole thing. Even Obi himself, who wasn't aware, right?
Obi himself, he wasn't aware.
You obedient turned the project that was supposed to be a bit of a little distraction. You turned it into a real
exactly
thing. That's why they will never forgive
that
him.
was what happened.
They will never forgive him.
That was what happened. That was what happened. And immediately they found out that this is going to be bigger than what they thought. They started their strategy of let's run the camp too. That was when they brought this stupid gray-haired man and the Arabambi. That was when they brought them up.
Pampas, these guys.
Pampas, yes. That was when they brought them up. Then after then, they brought Okupe's case. That okay, if we can paint is a campaign director general, then maybe his campaign will be hit so hard. So they did all of those things and it didn't work. Eventually, what I want everybody to know is that Okupe is not a member of Labour Party. Okupe is not an obedient. He's not even supporting Peter Obi. It's a project Tinubu used to destroy the PDP. And let me remind you of something so that you really see a good claim to this thing I'm saying.
You, Dami, go on.
If you remember something during the election last year, I mean pre-election last year, somebody told Ruben Abati on live TV that, you know, this man you are talking about is your leader. You are still coming back home. I don't know if you remember that particular scenario. Somebody told him on live TV, on Arise TV, that Abati, Tinubu is your leader. You are still coming back home.
That person, I'm trying to remember the face now, but I remember that statement very well. Even you, he said,
exactly.
Even you, Abati.
Exactly. You are coming back home. Yes.
There for now, you are coming back.
So Okupe is one of those boys. That was what happened. Nothing bigger than that. So just that the people have suffered so much.
Dami, before you continue with your point, I want you to kind of say something on that too, right? And that is, why is it that everybody, when they want to go back to Tinubu, they always have to play and throw the tribal card? They could easily just go back. But why?
No, they won't easily just go back. They won't easily just go back because what Tinubu himself wanted to leverage on was the tribal card itself. Tinubu didn't promise anybody anything in Southwest. He was just going everywhere and saying, so he typically has, no strategy than let's just do it the tribal way, that like they've always done. And like True Emperor said, if you want to gain popularity, you need some things to just prove to the people that you are saying the truth. Just attack the Igbos in Nigeria.
You will
so that's what.
See, you said I've seen the lights. Thank you, Jerry, my brother.
Exactly.
You have seen the light now.
Exactly.
We told you. These Igbo people, they are the obedient. And then you'll be like, shut up.
What they don't know is that a generation is coming. In fact, we are part of the generation already that would not care about your color, your language, wherever you come from. We don't give a damn. We just want a better place to live in. Because everywhere that is comfortable is called home. It doesn't matter if it's in your house or somewhere else. So that will take me to what I want to say about Sowore. See, in 2019, in my search for a better candidate for the country, I supported Sowore. But again, I realized it's a very stupid move from my hand. Not because I don't know Sowore, not because I don't know some of his history, or I don't know some of the people he's rolling with, but because I just needed someone new to put an end. Exactly. To put an end to all this nonsense in this country. That was why I supported him. I was even told him. Let me remind you.
For him on this platform.
I know. Let me say this so that the people that know me in Edo local government will remember that they lobbied me to be the secretary of his campaign team in Edo local government. I said I'm not getting into politics. I just want a fresh breath, and I'll do everything on my own part to just do what is right. So they will be remembering now if they are listening to me. Now, this is the thing. Sowore is a fool. And he's also another bigot that is hiding under the guise of activism. Sowore is never a better.
Go on, Dami.
Sowore is never a better candidate to all of these guys. Let me start from my school days. I was a unionist in Obafemi Awolowo University, 2013-2014 session. In fact, I was voted the best parliamentarian of that year after we finished the regime. So everybody that is from where you are hearing me, at that period, my nickname was Willie D. They know me well. It was Ibikunle's presidency era. There are some guys that belong to Sowore's camp. You see, one of his lawyers, Topsy, was one of us back then. This one that they arrest everywhere and lock up and release and all, he was part of us. IBK, he was part of us. I know a lot of these guys. But the funny thing then was that we have like 4 camps in the school. We're the most popular camp. So we won the election. What happened after that? The 3 remaining camps, they formed a tough opposition. If they carry plastic, we know Sabi carry them. If you carry cup, we know Sabi carry them. To the point that we will feed them in the morning, feed them in the afternoon, and in the night, they will go and do a meeting to disrupt the school system. To the point that the management of the school system on several occasions threatened to, take back the union from us because of the many chaos and problems that was happening. To proscribe us, yes, thank you for the English. Because of the many problems that was happening at that time. These are the people trained by Sowore These are Sowere's guys.
It's either our
So it is not
or the highway kind.
You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm talking about now. They don't care.
There is nobody's
If it is not their way, then it is nobody's way. That is just exactly what their problem is. So would we hand over Nigeria to this kind of people? That's why I said I was foolish to even have ever thought of supporting him at that period.
I want him to, I know sure, right? Is somebody that if he has, with the way he has presented himself so far, right? If he has something tangible that he can give to us about Obi, he will not hesitate. We know that, right? So for somebody like that
yes.
to freely, flippantly, just say he's a bad jewel, and then with a dog whistle to your followers.
And son, don't forget also, it is out of the way.
And all of that, but it's like a pattern.
Exactly. You just say things.
It's a pattern.
It's a pattern, yes. I used to say something, and I'll say it on this platform again. I used to say that Sowore and Reno Omokri, they are the same thing. Sowore is the Reno Omokri of UK, and Reno Omokri is the Sowore of the US. They understand media. They use that really well to deceive everyone. And don't forget, Sowore brought in Buhari by tainting Jonathan. He has not apologized for that. Till tomorrow, he will not apologize. And he would always hide his identity that is not a Tinubu boy. He's a big lie. He is one of those Tinubu boys. They know how to say to themselves. El-Rufai has mentioned something like that before. He knows El-Rufai knows him. They know how to meet themselves. They know where they exchange whatever they exchange. The truth is, what is it called? So where we only attack the people that are controlling him want to attack. You can just be patient and start watching the guy and the things he does. They want him to attack Buhari, he did that well. They want him to attack Jonathan, he did that well. Now they want him to attack Peter Obi. He's doing it perfectly well. And he's using his media organization to do the same. So let me quickly rush to
presenting him in a very bad light. To some of us who genuinely actually see his what do you call it? His drive for something different, like you said yourself, 2019. Okay,
Mr. Mayegun, you know something. Yeah. You know something. People like that, they need people's validation to be able to do the things they are doing. And how will they get that people's validation? By saying that they are an alternative to the status quo. And they know that is what we need. So when they paint themselves in the light of this is what you want, this is what you need, they know we'll support them, regardless of whatever they are spraying or saying. I'm sorry, African Wahala, but then the truth has to be said about Sowore today. I've listened to his rubbish too much and I can't take it anymore.
Fair enough.
So that's why I just have to say. And lastly, sir, you see, Confessor is another bigot and a very stupid old man. And I wouldn't be surprised for the fact that he lashes at the Igbo people, he lashes at Obi at every given opportunity. It is his last fight, his last dance to protect his fraudulent legacy of the Nobel laureate he earned. It was written and we have read that the award was not meant for him. It was meant for an Igbo person. So he needed to protect that legacy before he died. Let him do it. Let him continue. But then he's of course a foolish man.
Thank you very much, okay, for sharing this.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayegun.
You have a good one, bro. See, on Mayegun's diary political, if you disagree with what somebody says, you just have to pick up the phone and then maybe you could come in and say yours. Okay. Let's see. I think I have another caller.
Well,
hello there.
Hello, Mr. Mayegun, the general.
Yes,